In this video, we are going to show you the top 5 best cable modems 2024 on the market. I am trying to list those based on price, quality, and more. Subscribe now, hit that bell, and never miss a product's review. Number 5. TP-Link Cable Modem. Economical value. Tired of your Xfinity/Comcast cable modem with all of its hangings and disconnects? This comparatively compact model might be one of the best solutions to this. TC7610E features compatibility with every major cable provider, quick data transfer, and most of all has a justified price that will pay off itself in around 6 months to a year if compared to a modem's rent. 8 downstream and 4 upstream channels provide maximum speed at 343 megabits per second and 143 megabits per second accordingly. Once again, this model has only one Ethernet port for a computer or router, so don't forget that you might also need a splitter if you use a TV subscription along with the internet. Overall, it's definitely a nice choice for upgrading from a slower model. We like the stable performance of this TP-Link cable modem that also boasts a very high quality for a very moderate price. About company. TP-Link Company is known worldwide as one of the best makers of different network equipment. Over years of its existence, it has rightfully earned the place among the leaders of wireless modems and routers manufacturers. You can find their branded devices in over 120 countries, all thanks to their precise attention to devices quality and implementation of the latest developments in the field of computer networking. But the most important thing that this company has is the trust of clients. And it won't come out as a surprise if one day TP-Link becomes the top provider of such devices. More products to consider. Don't forget to get a high-quality coaxial cable to connect your modem or TV to the splitter. Most of them have special caps to screw the ends into the ports by yourself. Number 4. Cisco Cable Modem. Turn me around. The key difference of this Cisco cable modem is that it can be placed both upright and flat. This is important, as most of such equipment produce a lot of heat, especially when you download large files or watch high-quality streaming videos. However, you can put the DPC 3008 the way that you like and it won't overheat any bit. Note that any modem still requires being put in a ventilated place. For this task, there are also 2 mounting keyholes at the bottom part of the body to hang it on a wall. The data transfer rate in this modem is sufficient for the plans of every major cable provider, Comcast's Xfinity, Cox, Charter, and others. 8 download and 4 upload channels can attain the maximum speed at up to 340 megabits per second and 120 megabits per second accordingly, which we find a great result for such a tiny body. At the end of the day, this very compact cable modem is suitable for both homes and offices due to different placement options. Speaking of the technical parameters, it shows a great result without connection drops or higher ping than the other models. About Linksys. In 1988, a couple from Taiwan, Victor and Janie Tsao, founded Linksys Company. Prior to that time, they had already been living in the US for 20 years. The small family business started out in a garage and soon grew into a proper workshop. The real advancement was made with the introduction of Windows 95. This OS made the creation of networks an easy task that required a lot less experience in this field than before. The company produced a great range of PC hardware for offices and homes. In 2003, the company was bought by Cisco Systems Incorporated. In 2013 it was acquired by Belkin. Without a doubt, when you buy a device from a company with a long list of achievements and experience in building network components, you get a high-quality device with a good functionality. This DPC 3008 cable modem is no exception. Number 3. Motorola 16x4 Cable Modem. Small and powerful. Since the acquisition of the Motorola Mobile's home unit by Aris Group, the company has produced half a dozen of cable modems for home use with different parameters. Let's take a closer look at what this particular model has to offer. First of all, this device comes with a little wrench to safely screw the end of a coaxial cable to the modem's port. Although you can do it with your hands, these are the little extra things like this that made us feel that the manufacturer really cares about its users. Speaking of the other small but useful features, there is an on-off button on the back too. Some of our team welcomed it because most of the times you don't want to unplug the power adapter from an outlet just to turn the device off. As for the compatibility, MB7420 is supported by and works flawlessly with almost every cable provider. The 16 channels downstream and 4 upstream make it the perfect match for up to 300 megabits per second traffic plans that are currently offered by most ISPs. If you think that providers might soon offer faster traffic plans, worry not. Because the maximum download speed can be up to 686 megabits per second under the optimum conditions. Overall, we can readily recommend it to anyone who's looking for a compact, functional and stable substitute for rented Xfinity or Time Warner cable modem. Switch off the internet. Ever wondered, who owns the internet? Well, some might think that it's a property of the mankind. You can even create your own intranet via LAN or within a Wi-Fi hotspot by providing the access to the content you put there yourself. However, there is a public non-profit organization based in the USA called ICANN. The name stands for the Internet Corporation for Assigned Names and Numbers, and it does exactly what it says. Number 2. Netgear Cable Modem. Supersonic advantage. All you need to maintain and enjoy the high-speed internet provided by your ISP is the modem. The key feature of this Netgear model is its high data transfer rate. Not every cable provider even gives you the opportunity to choose the plan with 680 megabits per second of downloading speed or higher. But this modem can easily handle a streaming video in 4K and, of course, its bandwidth is more than enough for the common surfing. Netgear Company provides the opportunity to automatically enjoy all of the advantages of the fast internet from your cable service provider. As you plug the ISP's cable into the modem for the first time, the device will automatically download the latest firmware and the connection settings from your provider's server. Note that it has one coax cable input and one output Ethernet output to connect it to a PC or a router. Therefore, don't forget to grab a splitter and a couple of coaxial cables to plug them into your TV and the modem if you are on the plan with the cable TV channels included. Interesting facts about Internet. The very first website was launched in 1990. Strangely enough, it was made by European Organization for Nuclear Research, also known as CERN. Since then, there was a long period when the site was offline. But now, anyone can visit it and see what the very first website looked like. City folks take internet for granted nowadays, but is it so for others who live in remote locations? You might be surprised to find out, but you can actually connect to the internet even while being on the Mount Everest. That's how fast internet has been distributed around the world and how strong its net has become. A few years ago, Chinese companies brought special retransmitters and established LTE connection in one of the base camps located at 17,000 feet. Number 1. Aris Surfboard Cable Modem. No strings attached. This Aris cable modem is an amazing choice for users with a high-speed broadband connection. The reason is that alongside with a couple of gigabit Ethernet ports, it also has a built-in Wi-Fi transmitting module. Thus, you can throw cables to two of your devices or use it as a wireless router to get the internet on the notebook or a phone without additional fuss with the wires. As for the modem's speed, we've mentioned that each Ethernet port can get up to 343 megabits per second downstream and 131 megabits per second upstream, while Wi-Fi also keeps up by operating simultaneously on dual-band 2.4 GHz and 5 GHz frequencies. If your wireless devices also work at 5 GHz, you can juice up the maximum speed from it. We struggled to find any flaw in this device, as it works seamlessly and certified by almost each major cable provider. So, we easily recommend it to anyone who is looking for a cable modem router combo to not waste the money on the additional devices. Links for cord cutters. If along with modem rent you want to be free from the cable TV subscription, here's the list of popular streaming services names that you can find online. YouTube doesn't even need an explanation. The second most popular website in the world. Tons of free videos, including official music clips, live music records, video blogs, movies, And, of course, lots of pets videos. Pluto TV. This website offers the access to a huge amount of live TV channels for free. PBS. Plenty of drama series and documental films. Crackle. You can find comedies, dramas, and action films. Here's a small add-on of paid websites. Usually, you either have to pay the fee for a subscription or pay for a specific show individually.